look, let's do this. Let's talk about my experiences. More so, I want you to hear from the experiences of my last general manager when I worked at a dealership. I learned way too much stuff at the car dealership. I mean, just at a normal job making $60,000 to $80,000, that was my first true chance where I got to be around people who had $1 million mindsets, okay? And I'm in the middle of writing this book called What Did I Learn from the Car Business? And what I did was I'd actually asked a few of my compadres from the dealership what they learned. And I want to tell you exactly what my general manager said he learned after being in the car business for 15 years that you guys can use and apply in your business. Let's get into it. Hey, great day, guys. My name is Sawan Belcher. And I sold cars, man. I loved it. Sold cars at Crown Honda of Greensboro. Today, I'm a full-time real estate investor, hold a single-family portfolio of 40 houses, a couple of STRs in there, some long-term rentals, even though a bunch of fix and flips, man. And I absolutely love the business, but I attribute a lot of what I do to the car business, okay? Today, I want to read my message of what my previous general manager actually said to me, what he learned in the car business. And I thought it was so influential, like so just amazing and breathtaking, what he said. I asked a lot of people this question, and they responded maybe with one or two words like character or good sales. But Scott answered in a way to let you know that he is the ultimate leader, okay? He answered in a way to say, hey, I am legendary. Matter of fact, this quote is about to be so good, you're gonna talk about it in your videos and put it in your book, and this is how much I have been impacted by the car dealership. So I wanna express that to you. So I'm just literally gonna read it in verbatim and then kind of break down each section that he talks about, okay? So he says, hey, I learned people, my man. I learned that becoming a better leader helped me find purpose and happiness. Here are a couple of my thoughts, okay, on people. Sometimes you have to believe in people more than they believe in themselves. In most cases, the talent is there. It's just that no one showed them or taught them how to harness it. Helping people find and harness the inner talent in most amazing thing a leader can do. Think about that. Think about what he just said right there. The people that you bring onto your team don't even know how amazing they are. You as a leader, you have to do things to help bring that amazingness out of it through training, through inspiring, through being hard and aggressive to force them to be great. I remember I actually took my team to California, spent $30,000 on training for my team. Got everybody VIP, it came with dinner. I paid for the Airbnb for everybody, got plane tickets for everybody. But I knew, because the event was at the beginning of the year, it was on sales, that if I did this, it was gonna get my team pumped up about the new year, had them feeling good. And I could set a new goal that was even higher to help break through, to push them to the new levels. And that's what he would do. He sent us to our e-commerce team. So we got internet leads, and he made us a bet that if we sold 200 cars just in our department, just in the e-commerce department, then he would send us on a trip, all expenses paid, right? And we did it. We hit it. And he sent us on that trip. And I just remembering how amazing we felt and how well we performed after we came back from Charlotte, right? And since we were performing better, he made more money as a store, as a store owner, because he was willing to invest in us and then set expectations and hold us accountable for setting the expectations. So I love that, okay? Now, Scott says, on the other side, you can't replace or repair low gas. Capital G, capital A, capital S. You can't replace or repair low gas. Someone will burn with low give a shit, will never find it. Don't invest in these people, as they only stick around for as long as they can tolerate, as long as you can tolerate the behavior. Okay, so this is the perfect thing that I say. I always say this. I didn't even realize I learned this from Scott, but some people you cannot invest in. They're not worth your time, energy, money, effort, anything. So you hire slow, you fire fast, okay? And you have to, once you realize that they're not gonna work out in your company, tell them to leave, because the amount of energy and money that it takes to keep them is being restricted by the money that you can make. So never invest in people that don't have gas, that burn on low, gas. Give a shit. All right, I love this. You only achieve slightly more than what you'll tolerate, so set goals really high. The worst thing you can do is hit them. He's saying right here is freaking believe, okay? Believe that you can do it. So I remember when we actually hit $8 million in the dealership. When Scott first came, we were doing like 2.8, but he got the dealership all the way up to $8 million performing. It takes a bigger vision to do that, okay? But you need that vision, because if you don't have a $8 million mentality, the people that work for you will have a smaller mentality. If your vision is only 2.8 million, you can only pay people $30,000, okay, to run a dealership. But if you have an $8 million vision, then you can pay your sales guys $100,000, $120,000, so you can fit more people into your vision and you can have a bigger impact. I love this. And then lastly, he says, so if you read those backwards, you can build any organization at any location in any business, because after all, we were never in the car business. We were in the money-making business, okay? Hope that helps. Keep killing it. I love watching you fly high. Look, now, that was literally words exactly from my general manager. And by the end of that, you can see he had some sauce. He had some sales skills. He knew that he had to set me up with bullet points, a summary, and then close at the end, okay? You need to make sure that you always be closing. When you're hiring, when you're sharing your story, when you're implementing, to always be closing, okay? And you need to have great people around you while you're doing it, okay? Now, if you like this, press the subscribe button, press the like. We're gonna continue out the series about what I learned from the car business, and watch out for the book coming soon. Have an amazing day. Peace.